The music of the spheres is an idea which was first mentioned by great ancient Greek philosopher Pythagoras and was taken up by his followers. They very much believed in the harmony of the world, and they thought that all moving bodies would have to give off some sort of sound. But they didn't believe that these sounds could be heard. They were simply for the deity. They were beyond human hearing because our ears were too dull. In fact, Cicero said there was no duller sense amongst humans than hearing. Plato also accepted the idea, and the great Roman writer Cicero. We don't know anything about Kepler's musical training, but he was educated at a Lateinschule, a Latin school in southern Germany, and it was very common in those schools for music to form a major component of the education because the boys were expected to take part in the Sunday liturgy, so they would have learned the basics of music. We do know that later in life, after Kepler had moved to Prague, that when he had to return to Germany to help his mother, who was falsely accused of being a witch, that the book that he took as his travelling companion was Galileo's father's treatise on ancient and modern music, and he made copious notes on that treatise, and that in fact sparked him to show an interest in discussing the harmony of the spheres in one of his later publications. Kepler believed very much that music was related to geometry. So that's one of the reasons he became interested in this concept, the harmony of the world. He published several books with that title. There are different volumes, of course, where he explores these different ideas relating music to science very closely. And the harmony of the spheres is one of the main themes which emerges from those books. And interestingly, he wrote some of them during a very turbulent period in his life, during the beginning of the 30 Years' War, which was one of the most destructive wars Europe's ever suffered from. And he was in Prague where the war began. So it seems he may have retreated into this sort of writing when everything around him was in absolute turmoil. He may have found a lot of inner peace through contemplating the beauty of the spheres and the sounds which were given out.